Hey everybody, my name is Lauren Pryor. I'm with Sweats in the City, and today we're going to talk about coaching online and if you should start. So you've probably seen everywhere that there's online coaches doing online training, online nutrition, online health, and you're maybe wondering, how do they get there? How do they manage their business? And how do they get clients so that their business can grow? And it's quite confusing. There's lots of information out there, and I could see how someone would get confused with this, and just kind of wonder if online training is something that they could do and would be a right fit for them. I had the same ideas when I was doing training. I was working a full-time job, 9 to 5 in the corporate world, and I did in-person personal training on the side, and I wanted to help more people. And so since I was limited by my time that I could dedicate to training, I looked to online training so that I could help more people and kind of grow my brand, grow my impact, and yeah, just kind of grow as a trainer. And so that is when I started looking into online personal training options. But today I'm going to share with you kind of a whole transition of how I think a good personal trainer could take their business online. So you always start with the progression of coaching. So when you graduate school, you probably will start out coaching one-on-one. From there, you'll grow to semi-private, and then from there, if you want to, you can grow to group coaching and team coaching. And I'm not saying that any one of these are better than the other, but it is harder to coach a group of people because you only have one set of eyes versus just one person. And so this is my belief of the progression of coaching when it comes to numbers of people. In this time, you're going to gain experience from coaching different people, watching different movements. Like, people have different personalities, people have different bodies, people have different pain thresholds, different wants, different goals. Like, everyone is so different. And I feel like the hands-on experience that you get as an in-person personal trainer is invaluable or valuable. But you need to have it in order to become a good personal trainer online. Also at this time, you're going to figure out really fast what you like, what you don't like, what type of clients' goals are the clients that you like to work with. So do you like working with men over females? Do you want to work with athletes that have sports-specific goals, or do you prefer working with athletes that have more aesthetic-looking goals? And so the personal training world can be so diverse, and it's important at this time to really figure out who and what you like to work with, what goals. So in the future, you can niche down and figure out what your ideal client avatar is. Yeah. So the negatives of personal training. So personal training is a time for money career. So if you are working, you are getting paid. If you are not working, you are not getting paid. And this is a problem because there are so many hours in the day. And then also, if someone cancels on you, then you don't get paid. Or if you lose a client, then you lose that chunk of income, and it can kind of disrupt your finances a little bit and make it a little bit uneasy, rocky, unpredictable, I guess. And I don't know if this is the main reason why, but I find a lot of trainers will leave the industry after about 5-ish years. They either go back to school or they completely change industries altogether. But there is about a 5-year lifespan in general, or on studies or on a whole, of personal trainers staying in the industry. Which I think online training could potentially be a good outcome for those trainers if they are wanting to scale their business, but they see the limitations that the hours of the day or financially that in-person training can put on you. And so one option that may be one step up from completely in person is the hybrid model. So the hybrid model is you see a person in person and you train them, but then you do all of their program design when you're not with them. And so they're doing an online program when you're away or they're not with you, and then you still see them maybe once a week or once every other week. It's dependent on you and the client and the goals. So this is what I like to call the hybrid model, and I personally like it a lot. I like working with people. I like seeing how they move. I feel like that's the best way that I can program for an individual person. And then the same hybrid model could be applied to small group training, so you could train a small group in person, and then have an online training program that is relevant for all of them. So with this model, you can help more people with less of your time. Clients will still get to see you, and this is good to make sure that they are still staying accountable and checking their form and just touching base, motivation, talking about problems, building rapport. So you still have that in-person contact, and then they may see better results because you can see them in person, make sure their form, make sure their output level is good, but then you're also controlling the programming that they're doing not with you. So they're not doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that program. So they're not just doing random classes or random workouts, like it's all dialed in. So those are the benefits that I see of the hybrid model. And so after the hybrid model, you can go completely to online training. And so when you're here, you already have experience with working with people. You already know what type of client that you like working with, that you're the best fit for, and you can understand the accountability and motivational aspects that you need to be of being a coach. And I feel like you don't really learn any of these three things without working and putting in the time, working one-on-one or small group training in person with people, helping them to achieve their goals. And so the whole point of this presentation, I'm saying, I guess, is that if you want to go online and you want to grow your business on an online factor, whether it's the hybrid model or completely online, you really want to work with people and get that experience working with people in person first. So once you get to online training, it can look multiple different ways. It can be a personalized one-on-one program, you can do a small group program, you can do a large membership site, or you can run online challenges. So there's lots of different ways that you can do online training and structure it. And I will go through all of these different ways in another video. We can chat about that. Whether you're trying to grow your business now in person or online, you do want to make sure that you are good at marketing yourself. So if you get confused with marketing yourself, I have a free webpage bootcamp that kind of runs through the strategy of digital marketing and what you need to do to have a good digital marketing plan today, whether you want to grow a program in person or a program online. The same rules apply. Just some things are a bit different, but generally the same rules apply. And you can find that on my webpage, and I will link it below here. So that is all for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be putting up another video next week. And until then, I will talk to you later.